Today I'm here to review Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 episode 49, you guys. I enjoyed this episode because we got to see Sora versus fucking Yuya, people. That is something we do not get to see every day. We got to see this shit like a lot of episodes back. I mean, damn near in the beginning when the fucking show actually started. But with that being said, you guys, it is not too much to nitpick about this episode. I only got two things to say that fucking sucked ass about this episode. Thus being said, you guys, Rira beats Tatsuya. We all knew it was going to happen, but we could have gotten more of that fight throughout this episode. They could have actually not even just sprayed it all throughout this episode. We could have just got two scenes from the match. All we got in this match was Rira pretty much delivering the death blow to Tatsuya, pretty much making him the new junior champion. Thus being said, the second thing I got to nitpick about is Yuya and Sora's duel. It's not a regular duel. These guys aren't going one-on-one. They're on decks, no modifications, no nothing. The fucking thing that pisses me off is it's a goddamn action duel. Pretty much meaning they can run throughout the whole field just gathering spell cards, quick play cards and shit like that. And I'm just looking like, wow, I wanted these guys to duel like how Sora and Kurosaki 2 duel. You know, their second match between Kurosaki and Sora duel. One-on-one, just their decks, no special rules, no nothing. I just wanted that. Thus being said, you guys, this episode starts off with Rira beating Tatsuya for the Junior Championship. Also, Sawatori causes his own team. His team consists of the Ninja, Selena, Kurosaki, and himself. He pretty much makes them lose half their life points. And the shit that made me laugh is Kurosaki pretty much goes, "Woo! Oh my gosh, dude, stop helping. You're fucking us up right now. Just sit down. Go read a book or some shit like that." Also, Gungenzaka joins in the duel, not to mention he has to pay the penalty, of course. He loses 2,000 life points out the gate like, boom. What you gonna do about it? Also, Sora versus Yuya gets underway by both doing their signature summoning techniques. Yuya pretty much goes for the pendulum summoning and Sora goes for the fusion summoning. Yuya wants to make Sora happy while dueling. Sora says that was not him being serious. That was pretty much him pretending to be serious and he was just faking. This is who he really is, a warrior of academia. And the shit that made me go, whoa, is Yuya. He pretty much says, to hell with academia. And I'm just looking like, wow. Okay. I'm digging that new Yuya. But anyway, thus being said, you guys, Yuya and Sora, it was a pretty even match. They were going back and forth. But the way that this was leaning towards is Yuya was getting the upper hand. And the way that this duel finished, I'm just looking like, wow. I honestly appreciated the way it was completed because I did not want this duel to go down without them just going one-on-one with their respective decks. But with that being said, you guys, we get Gungenzaka. He pretty much says, you know what, Kurosaki, I'm going to set this up so you can win this duel. You are going to beat these guys. And he pretty much makes Kurosaki pendulum summon. And I'm just looking like, whoa! Kurosaki doing a fucking pendulum summon. That shit is crazy, man. But the shit that made me go ha, start laughing and shit like that is Kurosaki pretty much goes, man, I can't believe I'm about to do a pendulum summoning. This shit is almost laughable. That's pretty much the attitude he has towards pendulum summoning. But with this being said, you guys, he does a pendulum into an exceed summon to win them the duel. And the shit that made me laugh when they won is, go back and watch Sawatori. He just goes, those Japanese voice actors, I love the Japanese voice actors when they do those English lines because Sawatori just goes, oh yes! It's fucking hilarious. You gotta watch that shit. But with us being said, you guys, Sora and Yuya's duel. Oh my goodness, this shit just picks up the fucking pace like, okay. But with us being said, Yuya summons Dark Rebellion Dragon, and earlier in the duel, his odd eyes got destroyed as well. So he manages to bring back out the odd eyes. And he pretty much combines both those dragons to make Odd Eyes Dark Rebellion's Dragon. And these guys are going back and forth, going ham on each other, and they were both reaching for the same action card, thus meaning the 12 hours expired, thus meaning their duel automatically stops. And everyone is just looking like, oh my goodness, isn't that Sora? We didn't see him since like episode 20 or some shit. But with that being said, you guys, Sora just goes to Yuya, says, hey, I'm not that guy you knew. I'm not Sora like that. I'm just a warrior of academia. The Sora you knew was a fake. That Sora never existed. This is the real me. And the shit that made me just want to slap Yuya is because Sora kept telling his ass that wasn't really me, man. I was just pretending. I don't smile while I'm dueling. Dueling is a fucking battle and there's only one winner. Yuya just kept, oh my goodness, he was like a fucking bad Keith Sweat song. He just, you gotta come back, man. You gotta snap back to reality, man. I want to see you smile again. I want to live again. I'm looking like, oh, you shut the fuck up, man. He don't want to be your friend. Just let it go. Let it go, man. Insert frozen joke there. But with that being said, you guys, this episode goes off by Akaba Reggie just appearing out of nowhere saying, hey, you guys pretty much proven that you can be my new Lancers. And Sarutori goes, hey, I want to be a Lancer, man. That's the reason why I came in here. I even pushed the Obelisk Task Force back to their own dimension. Even though we know Kurosaki did it, of course. But Sarutori just took the credit. And Yuya, at this moment, he is just pissed off with Akaba Reggie. Thus, we're getting set up for next week's episode for Yuya versus Akaba Reggie, and I'm just looking like, oh my fucking goodness. Because let's take this into consideration, people. Both of these guys, they actually gotten stronger. Yuya gotten different versions of Eye that he didn't have when he first dueled Akaba Reggie, and Akaba Reggie pretty much invented new pendulum cards. And I'm just looking like, where the fuck is Yuzu? I don't like the bitch, but where is she? You know some crazy shit gonna happen because she wasn't in like two or three episodes? I'm assuming 2. But you know some shit gonna go down when she gets Saw again. And the shit that makes me think that some shit is gonna go down between Yugo is because they went to a different dimension, most likely. Okay, and this pretty much is the predictions right here. I honestly think the only reason why Yugo went with her is because, let's take this into consideration. The Clearwing Synchro Dragon, what does it do? It drags him to the standard dimension. And what does Yuzu Bracelet do? It takes her from the standard dimension. That's the only reason why I think that Yugo was the one to go with her, so she could use Clearwing Synchro Dragon to get back into the standard dimension. But with this being said, you guys, I think Yuri's gonna beat Yugo. Whenever they duel, I honestly think Yugo is gonna lose to Yuri, and he's pretty much gonna give Clearwing Synchro Dragon to Yuzu to get back to the standard dimension, and she's gonna give it to Yuya. That's my predictions of how that shit's gonna go down. But with this being said, you guys, this is my review of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 episode 49. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share this video. This is Herman Frost, and this is Otaku Weekly. Over and out.